It's Sunday. Are you ready for some soccer? 14 months ago, no one had heard of FC Cincinnati. Today at 4, the team hosts its first playoff game at Nippert Stadium. On the Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, FC's big score. The club set and broke attendance records during its inaugural season. Head coach John Harkes says he's blown away by the support of the fans for his team. But he says none of this first-year success is possible without general manager Jeff Berding and owner Carl Lindner Jr.
To be fair, I mean, none of this is possible without the vision of Jeff and Carl. I mean, this is, something that they saw and they wanted to put the hard work into and create that within the city.
We're pleased that economically the team's getting a good start this year. But the bottom line is we're really pouring anything that we make, this year into investing in the team.
FC Cincinnati finished in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference and will host Charleston in this afternoon's playoff game, which you can also watch on local 12 sister station Star 64. Business Courier reporter Steve Watkins got a rare opportunity to sit down with the top FC Cincinnati brass, Harkes, Berding, and owner Lindner for this story. He joins Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer in the studio with more on his look inside Cincinnati's newest and hottest sports franchise. Steve and Rob.
Peg, thank you, and Steve, thanks for being here. You did sit down with the 3 big dogs for the team, and just a quick correction, that was not Carl Lindner Jr., it's Carl Lindner III, so that graphic was wrong, but this is Carl III is the owner of the team. But you wrote a cover story at the in the fall of last year, before they even got started, after they came in and talked to us, Harkes and Berding, and I think you and I both right away felt that they maybe had a chance to do something special, but I don't think either one of us thought they would do as well as they had so fast. Why were they able to do so well so fast?
It's true. I don't think anybody could have seen all this coming, but they did start with a great foundation. They did everything first class, from the ownership. Carl Lindner III is the CEO of American Financial, one of the most powerful families in the city. Jeff Berding has a great background. He's worked for the Bengals for 20 years before this. Really first class. They hired John Harkes, one of the best known, most celebrated players in U.S. soccer history, as the coach. That let people know these guys mean business, and they played in a great venue, Nippert Stadium. It's one of the biggest venues in the league, and finally they've won. I mean, Cincinnati loves a winner, as almost everybody does, and that brings a lot of people too. So they had everything going together, and Cincinnati's a great market for soccer, so they knew that coming in.
So you mentioned business, and they did great this year, but when you chatted with them, what did they talk to you about maybe that they need to improve on for next year? Yeah,
they all agreed, we're not resting on our laurels. This was a fantastic season. They're very happy about it, but they're going to keep improving. And a couple things. One is they're going to build a new practice facility off-site. They've talked about this before, and they definitely want to do it by next year. They want to have outdoor practice fields on real grass and a training facility that's their own. So they're going to do that around the tri-state sometime over the winter. By next spring, they're going to be using that. They also want to widen the field at Nippert, and they've worked with UC, and they have a great relationship with UC, so they're going to do that. And then they're going to do some player development things with youth, especially higher age youth, 16, 17, 18-year-olds, to get them into the pipeline to eventually play for FC Cincinnati. So they've got a lot going on.
They were pretty clear with us last year, and then they have been throughout the year. I mean, they're in the USL right now, but that's not where they want to stay. They of course have had a great relationship with that league, but they want to go to the Major League Soccer.
Yes.
What's the latest on that?
Yeah, they made no bones about that even before they started playing, and the season, the way it's gone so successfully, has done nothing but help them get there. So they've, as they like to say, they've checked all the boxes. They've got a great ownership team. They play in a great venue. The market size is big enough here, and Carl Lindner III told me they look at it as Cincinnati and Dayton, which makes it even bigger. And they've proven that the Cincinnati market is great for soccer. Their attendance is 50% higher than any other in the league, and they beat 5 MLS teams in attendance. So they've checked all the boxes. The biggest question is the venue, because they don't own or control it, but they have such a great relationship with UC, and they've filled it so many times that they don't feel like that's a problem either. So they're probably well on their way.
Well, good. It was a great story. They play today, Sunday, first playoff game at home. So maybe you can get out there and watch it. And Peg, back to you.
Yeah, an amazing local success story. Thank you.